Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, parents, wherever you are right now. I hope everyone is doing good, everyone is doing wonderful. They are healthy, they are wealthy, they are whatever it can. God bless you. And I hope you are using SupraBrain and Vegan Omega3 and giving your child a life that he or she deserves. See, any new parent who are here for the first time looking at our video, if your child is struggling to speak, if your child is struggling to maintain eye contact, if your child is struggling to listen and follow your instructions, if you're getting complaints from the school, from the teachers, saying that your child is not behaving in a better way, he's biting, closing ears, he's not mingling with other children, you're going into a crowd where the child is not able to comfort, you are taking your child to a specific birthday party or some other thing and he's trying to mess things up, do not need to worry. Do not need to feel embarrassed. That's the first thing. You do not need to feel embarrassed. It is definitely not a big problem. It means the child is not able to understand, or his child is not able to follow the instructions. The child is not able to compose or comfort himself or herself at a particular moment, because he's not able to identify what is good, what is bad. Also, parents struggle a lot for making the child as a potty trained. Then that's a it's a big difficulty. So what I would prefer parents, any new parents who have these challenges, or any old parents who have a child with autism, cerebral palsy, global developmental delay, language developmental disorder, the only reason what happens is the brain is not working at it 100%. See, right now I'm speaking to you and you can hear my voice in a swift way, you can see my face. All those things goes to your cognitive, wherein you try and understand what I'm trying to speak to you. You also try and understand that whatever this guy speaks, does it make sense, or he just speaking, he's just telling fake things, which is good because your understanding, your logical reasoning also comes into the play. From there it goes to the area responsible for storage, in the memory, wherein you bring those information later at a point. Even if you comment here, you bring out those information, you have spoken those things about the particular condition my child is diagnosed. Or if you're speaking with someone else and you're your neighbor or any friend, that I have seen a video of this gentleman and he was speaking about this, we don't know how far he is telling truth or not, but at least the good part is your memory is working 100%, and you're having a meaningful conversation by speaking to someone. So the reason, I'm have you ever wondered why you are having those fraction of flow in a better way, why your child is not having? It's because the medium to carry the message from one area to other area are neuron cells, or the neurotransmitters. They transfer the message from one area to the other area to the other area, and it happens in fraction of second. It happens in clockwise, it also happens in anti-clockwise. Clockwise, when you receive, understand, you speak, you bring out those information and trying to have a meaningful conversation. So the neuron cells are activated. The neuron cells plays a big role. In children, what happens is, many a time during the labor or before that, when the brain is not getting enough blood flow and oxygen flow, certain parameters in the brain don't function at 100%. So that when what happens there is, like, for example, in many cases it might not be an autism, it might not be a Down syndrome, it just might be a language developmental challenges, or it just might be something else. So the reason is, the brain needs to be activated. How do we activate it? Somehow we get a mechanism in our human body to push a blood flow and oxygen flow 100% to the brain. So the neuron cell starts getting activated, because blood and oxygen are two things that will help our body to survive. SupraBrain and Vegan Omega3 are high-end alternative medications, which are Ayurvedic products also, which exactly does the role of improving blood flow and oxygen flow. That is where we are very successful in children. 100,000 plus children are using SupraBrain and Vegan Omega3 in various countries, and they're seeing wonderful changes. It's because the neuron cell starts getting activated. It doesn't happen over a month time, it doesn't happen over a 2 months time. There's a protocol to it, 6 to 9 months. So these are for children when they're diagnosed by neurodevelopmental conditions. Certain cases like cerebral palsy, wherein the whole body is also restricted. So in those cases we need to use an integrated approach. The integrated approach means physiotherapy, You might need to use medical calipers. You also need to use SupraBrain Omega3 for the internal regeneration, which I've been speaking to a lot of people of late. Now let's take a step further. You have also seen many adults, once they reach 55, 60, 65, they tend to forget things. They don't understand a particular thing. When they're coming for the numbers or something, the event which has happened in the past, they tend to forget all those things. See what happens there is, and these are normal people, they were all normal. In those cases, what happens is the blood and oxygen are restricted because of the age. It doesn't flow that fluidly. You also see this anti-aging, the skin's turning little bit old, shrinkage, and all those things coming in. It's because you don't get enough blood and oxygen. If you don't get enough blood and oxygen, what happens there is the neuron cells slowly gets weak and they die off. Once they die off, there is an area, a white patch or a white area which is created in your brain, and that particular area which has the functionality of managing certain things is not working right now. So let's say that area which controls the memory part, it's not working. So which means slowly the declining has happened. What you need to do is same way. SupraBrain Vegan Omega3. SupraBrain and Vegan Omega3 can change lives by improving the blood and oxygen. I have Alzheimer patients 81 years, 90 years, wherein they get wonderful results by using SupraBrain Vegan Omega3. And some of the patients are the father and mother of medical professionals. Can you believe, parents? Medical doctors are using it to help their father and mother. This product has been so effective and so great because this is an Ayurvedic. Ayurvedic means it is regulated by various medical bodies. There's no side effects. Children can use it, adult can use it. If you're seeing this video right now, if your mom or father, any of your relation is diagnosed by dementia, Alzheimer, stroke, Parkinson's, use SupraBrain Vegan Omega3 as soon as possible. Or if you're a parent of a child who has autism, who has cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, developmental delay, language developmental delay, or not achieving milestones at his particular area, ADHD, SupraBrain and Vegan Omega3 is the right choice for you. Please do not do web popping. Start SupraBrain and Vegan Omega3 right now, and you can place your order at enkeltech.com. You can always DM us for a quick discussions before if you have certain questions. Our office in Nigeria is our headquarters in Africa. So we are there in Abuja, 22 Kumasi Street. You can always reach out to the number because the managing director of Africa, she is well versed with Ayurvedic and medical jargons. She understands these things, and she will also be able to give you a better view on what are these SupraBrain and Omega3 and how it can help your child in case if I'm not around or if I'm not available. We do a lot of Zoom sessions on different countries, and we do in Kenya, we do in Nigeria, we do a lot of Instagram live views to check on people that how are they doing. You can also be a part of Instagram live and you can see the testimonies on your own. A lot of parents comes there and share the testimonies what they have seen. And trust me, we have not seen those parents, we have not met them in person, but the trust, the love that they have for the product SupraBrain and Omega3, hats off to all those parents, because children have seen such amazing results that children with non-verbal has become verbal. Children who are not able to do anything, they have been able to walk right now, participate in different events, a lot of good stuff. Use SupraBrain and Vegan Omega3, give your child a quality of life that he or she deserves, or for your parents.